You're about to open a window into the life of a ghost hunter. We'll show you dark, creepy roads that fade into night.
A living soul for miles.
But most importantly, we'll show you what happens along the way there.
You may see some.
So we're here at the Metro Diner, one of our first stops along tonight's investigation route. And we came here because we've been here once before, not to this specific one, but to one in Pennsylvania. And we really liked the atmosphere. The food was really good. And once I figured out that there was one here in Suffolk, Virginia, I said, okay, that's close, so let's do that. So we're sitting here getting ready to go to an investigation at a residence in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. If you're not familiar with that, that's the Outer Banks, just this little spit of land along the coast of North Carolina. And they often get hit by hurricanes. This guy, unfortunately, got hit by fire somehow. His house at one time burnt to the ground, and they have rebuilt it, but they have a lot of activity in the house now. And so we're going down there to investigate and see what we can find.
So, what'd you get there?
I think it was called the Southwest Scramble Bowl. Am I correct?
Oh, you got the same thing?
Yeah.
This is Candace over here. She's new. Say hi, Candace.
Hi. Hi, Candace.
And you both got the
Southwest Scramble Bowl. Yeah, and basically it's like a bed of hash browns, and it's got scrambled eggs on top. It's got tomatoes and black beans and onions and a few other things. And of course, you can see it's topped with some kind of sauce. The red sauce, I don't know what that is, but this is sour cream. And then, it's got the little sliced avocado there, which is supposed to be really good for you. And I feel like offsets the fact that I'm eating a heart attack in a bowl right here. So, but then I got a side of fries, and they're seasoned fries, which are extremely good. And you have to have ranch dressing to dip the fries in.
So some quality ranch there, too.
It is, yeah, it does look thick. Yeah.
So, Grace, I see you got a Coke there, probably.
It's a cherry Coke.
And what are we...
This is, I guess, a meat lover's scramble bowl.
Meat lover's scramble.
Don't ask me what's in it. I actually did not look. I just ordered.
And I got the barbecue cheeseburger here. It's got barbecue sauce, Angus beef, cooked medium with some melted cheese and bacon, and then tomatoes and lettuce because I like to be healthy. So I'm going to take just a little sample of this burger here. Oh, there's a fry stuck on it. We'll bite right where that fry is.
Oh, the beard.
Napkin. Alright, so we're stopped here at a Wawa. Gonna get some coffee here before we head out to the investigation.
I should pee because you never know what the people's houses are going to be like who you're going to. And like the bathroom is the sketchiest part of the house. So if somebody's got like a nasty house when you walk in, you're not going to be able to use the bathroom. This
Not
one
that their house
sounds
would be bad. I mean,
no.
it might
This
not
one
be.
sounds like it might be a nice
Something you don't want a
house.
chance.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking that with the poop I got to take. I was because you got to determine if you can hold it till after the investigation or go before. And the Wawa bathrooms, my problem with them is it's a single stall bathroom.
Get me in it. Yes.
So the problem with the single stall bathroom is you go in there and every time I go in there, someone's waiting. Someone comes in and they're waiting.
It sucks being a man, I guess. We don't
Do you have
that
two
problem.
stalls in a woman's bathroom?
We have like 3 stalls.
Yeah, like 3. Yeah, there's
I could
usually
go
one.
in there. It's whatever I identify as.
You identify as a woman?
Yeah,
That's true.
I could.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Like I'm a woman. I'm in here to take a poop.
the woman with the full beard and everything.
So we're gonna try this limited edition sea salt toffee mild roast. Flavors of caramelized sugar with brown butter and sea salt finish. Here's the Wawa vintage mug. Pretty cool. So Linda's over here talking about ghost hunting equipment. And she had some strong opinions. They don't necessarily reflect the opinions of VAPI or any of its associates.
Yes,
but
they do. Yes, they do, because this is where I get it from. So what I was saying is that there's a lot of ghost hunting equipment out there, and I was specifically addressing this to Candace because she's not been with us a whole lot before. But there's a lot of ghost hunting equipment out there that's specifically made for ghost hunting. And when you have a piece of equipment that's manufactured like that, it's too easy for the manufacturers to cause the equipment to give false positives. And then the people who are ghost hunting and using it are like, oh, this is great, this really works. And then their ghost hunting friends are like, well, I want one too. And then all of a sudden they're making tons of money off of this piece of equipment that doesn't really communicate with spirits the way that they think that it does. So, there's a lot of groups out there who go out there and they spend, hundreds and thousands of dollars on all of this equipment that really is not benefiting the group in a scientific way at all. So we kind of avoid a lot of that very expensive equipment. Things like, portals and tripwires. And what's the thing that gives you the stick figures?
I think the tripwires are legit though, aren't they?
I don't.
Grace said they were legit. Grace kicked one time and said it works.
Yeah, but see, there's a lot of other equipment that does the same kind of thing, that you don't necessarily need to spend all that money on. So, there's a lot of things like that we tend to stay away from. If you have all these pieces of equipment and lights and everything's flashing and making noise, you're really not paying enough attention to the environment around you.
Oh, yes. A lot of lights and noises take your natural senses off the environment. That's right.
You could be missing some sight, some sound, some smell that you would not have otherwise noticed because you're
so
too
many
focused.
people are focused on the equipment.
Yes.
But do you think there's anything that's made for ghost hunting, i.e. the REM pod, that is legit?
Yeah, I think that the REM pod, we've had enough experience with it. We bought one, and we like to take something and experiment with it and decide what it's all about before we actually make any claims that we think this works. But the REM pod is one of those pieces of equipment. It's fairly simplistic. This guy's got his blinker on. Is he about to ram into us?
I was watching that earlier.
A speed up guy. Go ahead, you speed up.
Yeah, but
he don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, the REM pod actually, we have found all of the things that we think that set the REM pod off, and now we're at the point where, like, we take it on some investigations and it's just going nuts, and then other investigations, it does absolutely nothing. So we've kind of ruled out the whole false positive kind of thing.
And the concept of it is pretty basic. It puts off an EM field, and when something disrupts that field, it's up.
And that's why we don't.
You can test it.
It's simple, right? Yeah. It's very simple.
Yeah, but stuff with those sticks figures, like the SLS cameras, they get false readings all the time.
Yeah, they really do. They really do, and I think it's too many false readings for you to consider it a dependable piece of ghost hunting equipment.
Yeah, and we used one of those ones that goes for the Xbox on a computer.
We took a Xbox Connect.
Yeah, and the slightest movement would cause it to create a stick figure. So if you're walking around with this camera and it's constantly moving, and movement causes stick figures, then perhaps that could cause something. I don't know. Maybe something worth experimenting with, but not a whole lot of stock there.
Right.
What do you think, Grace?
Yeah, I think it's great.
What?
All right, so we found a North Carolina rest stop here. Just decided we wanted to check it out, just to be informed. Didn't really need to stop here, just got to check out the bathrooms along the way so people can know what there is on their travels if they come down this road. And at first glance, it's kind of a nice rest stop. Mechanical doors. There's another mechanical door. We got some AC.
This might be
Front door and a back door. What is this? State Capitol Rotunda. Wow. Now somewhere here is where we are. Chicken Palooza 2024.
I mean, I think I do that one.
Some stuff here, the mini chicken.
Look, they have your size in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, look at those shirts. $5.99. That's not a bad price for the Chicken Palooza shirts. Got some notebooks. I had nothing to do with this. Alright, so celebrating Chicken Palooza here. We wrapped up the investigation, perhaps some interesting things.
Yeah, there were a couple of things. It was really actually kind of quiet, at least from the first part when we were up there. Got some responses on the spirit box, and that was interesting. But then it quieted down, and there was nothing for the rest of the evening.
Well, we're celebrating Chicken Palooza 2024 right here with some mini chicken bites. Oh man, that was an obnoxious bite.
No, it wasn't. I could eat 3 of these at once, and it would still not be an obnoxious bite.
So you got the spicy mini rolls, mini chicken rolls. There's something new here at Royal Farms.
Mm-hmm.
We got some of their famous fries there. And Grace, looks like you went for the mini rolls too. Huh?
I did.
It's good, fresh chicken.
Yeah.
All right. And Candace, you went for another bowl, huh?
Another one.
Did you have a bowl earlier?
No, you said it so.
Well, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm tired.
It's late. It's late. But this one's got chicken in it and gravy and mashed potatoes. Looks like some good stuff.
What's up with your Pepsi, sir?
This is the Pepsi Lime. It's a limited edition. And previously I had a Pepsi, I forget what the other one was, but it was in the peach Pepsi, which was slightly amazing. Little hint of peach, not too overwhelming with some Pepsi. And I imagine that's how the Pepsi Lime's going to be here. So when it's limited edition, you got to go for it. Alright, so stopping here at the Shell station to get some gas. And what's pretty cool about this gas station right here is they have these plastic gloves right here. So you can put these on your hands and you don't have to worry about touching the gas pump or touching the buttons or anything like that. You know, and it saves me on hand sanitizer. So pretty cool. They got the box right over there. And there we are. We're done. All right, everybody. Well, we're on the road back home. Quite an eventful night. Nice little adventure in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. That investigation video, we'll post that. Kind of see what went on there. You can see an evidence review, anything we might have caught. Stay tuned. We have some more investigations coming up. In a couple weeks, we'll be going once again to North Carolina and then to another area of Virginia. So we'll be taking you on the road with us and hopefully being able to show you what goes on in the investigations. Remember, there's much more to see in the dark.